kinda hit tight note with every spit or flow and every gig / show. This is my gift, let's go.
Hey guys, what up? Welcome back. Before I even jump into the name of the track, what it's called, who it's about, I'm going to say one thing right now. I've got a disclaimer. Yo, if I spoke to you over the last 12 hours, you knew this disclaimer was coming. Right, the disclaimer is, when I did Eye for an Eye, I didn't know who it was about. Yo, I was in the dark. I didn't know who it was about. I was basically there for music. Yo, I've got no beef with SNOE. I've got no beef with NTER. I've got no beef with anybody in the Oz trap scene, Oz rap scene, Oz drill scene. I sit on the fence, man. I'm here about music, so we'll just get that out of the way right now. I'm doing this to make it fair, yeah? And whatever gets said, and whatever happens, and you know what they rap about. I've been back and I've listened to the Snowy Badman track again, and things have started to make sense about what he was saying. So I'm going to jump onto this as neutral as I always am.
Can't wait till
Let's go, man.
My neck is breaking.
Yo, that's who I asked you about. Why would you start with that after everything I've just said? Yo, when that were on the track, man, I said, oh, who the fuck's he talking about? Yo, who's he talking about? And now we know, man. When I see it enter.
Hey.
Let's go.
Hey. Lad, fuck all your rap beef, your crew do not clap heat. Hog-tied in backseats and dropped off on back streets. Leave you two crack fiends, I really fuck with gang chiefs. Two brand new handguns, I really want to bang
your guns, man.
Snowy bad men, please come out to play. I got that 38 special that will blow you away. This back and forth shit like who gets the last laugh. I leave a hole in the head the same size as your ass. You grew up out in Bond.
I'll leave a hole in your head the same size as your ass. Yo, that he said it. He kind of said something there that sums a lot of stuff up. You know, this back-to-back beefing and yo, who's going to release a track and the next person to release a track. Yo, this is good. If you watched the video that I did for KZ the Bandit yesterday, I said the exact same thing in that. Yo, for us, the watchers, the listeners, this is entertainment, but we don't understand, or a lot of us don't understand that this shit really goes on there. This shit really goes out and spills onto the street, and blood spilled, lives are taken, people are locked up. That's one thing that I don't want to come from any of this. You know, like I say, I've got no beef with any of these guys. I just sit in my room at home in England, where it's kind of sunny right now, actually, you know, listening to music. But dudes out there like the Warriors, do you remember that film? Warriors come out to play, Snowy Badman come out to play. Do you know what I mean? Oh, yo, dude's got the 2 new handguns. Want to clap them?
Snowy bad men, please come out to play. I got that 38 special that will blow you away. This back and forth shit like who gets the last laugh. I leave a hole in the head the same size as your ass. You grew up out in Bondi, my plug was a Jew, stashing kegs up in synagogues and shooters in the boot. I wouldn't diss.
Yo, my plug was a Jew. Dude's got those kegs in the synagogues and shooters in the booth. What's wrong with Bondi? I'm just saying, what's wrong with Bondi Beach, man? Somewhere I want to go.
Synagogues and shooters in the boot. I wouldn't diss, baby girl kinda cute. Got the cherry red lips with them knee-high boots. Same colour as my whip, the same colour as her polish. I'm 21 savage, put a blade to your forehead. Now you're talking on my mother and dissing on the dead. You had a dick in your ass with nuts banging on your legs. A whole 10 years, wasn't down from the jump.
Yo, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to listen to this as that I don't know who it's about, and just listen to the punchlines, you know, because that was quite funny. You know, you got a dick in your ass and balls bouncing off your leg. That could be about anybody, man. That don't have to be about anybody in specific or anybody in particular. I might use it at work tomorrow. I might just say to one at work, mates, yo, last night, but you had a dick in your ass and balls bouncing off your leg, didn't you? That's what I'm about to say, man. Just have to edit some arm, I'll start joking.
On the dead, you had a dick in your ass with nuts banging on your legs. A whole 10 years, wasn't down from the jump. Only banging in the last year of a cuz. You ain't S to F, then you ain't S to F. How you talking gang with some semen on your breath? See, I was in the dark, cuz, watching from the shadows. You wanna get gutter, take a walk down these gallows. Yeah, my mum's a junkie and she died from shooting up. You see, I grew up in the trenches and you ate from the slums. Now let's tell the truth about all your little lies, cuz you might have done a brick, but that was for sex crimes. I kept
Oh, shit. You're right. There's some stuff that can be said and some stuff that go too far when you start talking about fucking sex crimes or all to do with, like, children or like that's the shit gets close to the button, and that's when shit really pops off, man. That's when things do get spilled onto the streets. Yo, strictly as a music point of view, flows are sick, man. Flows are nice. This, like I say, man, this could be about anybody. This, it's just the fact that we know what it's about. We know who it's about. We know it's in retaliation for eye for an eye. And I'm trying to be as neutral as I can be because, you know, I don't want to be dragged into this. I'm just quite happy not being dragged into anything right now. But flows are sound, man. I like these flows.
And she died from shooting up. You see, I grew up in the trenches and you ate from the slums. Now let's tell the truth about all your little lies, cause you might have done a brick, but that was for sex crimes. I kept my mouth shut cause I never said nothing. And now you call for war cause the fuck I pushed the button. That night you got jumped cause I wasn't in the state. I was in Burn City, trap weighing plates. Going in the state with a bag full of weight. I'm mixing powder with the dough cause I'm trying to flip the cakes.
So is that what's happened, yeah? So they're saying that SNOE got jumped, and NTER got like the blame for it all. Said that we were there, but now he's saying, nah, I wasn't there, man. I were weighing shit up. I were divvying shit out, man. I were out there moving some weight, so it weren't me. I wasn't there. I had nothing to do with me. Is that what's going about, man?
Going in the state with a bag full of weight. I'm mixing powder with the dough cause I'm trying to flip the cakes. I seen you at the station and we had a little talk about the drama it will bring and the beef that was brought. And then we shook hands cause the beef was all sorted. You must have smoked the ice cause you must have been distraught. But don't shoot the messenger, you know I come correct. Stand up man like your bloke when he's erect. Dad walked out to a stepmom who's white. You went to live there and had that private school life. Grew up down the beaches cause you ain't from...
Yo, there's tones of this that remind me of it reminds me of different artists, or one artist in particular. It reminds me of Eminem, not because of his flow, not because of his rap, but some things that he's saying. Yo, he said in there, yo, yeah, my mum died, yeah. You can say what you want about my mum, yeah, she died, she unfortunately were addicted to drugs and that shit took her life and that's it. So he's kind of like doing the 8 Mile, when he raps about himself in the final battle, yeah, I'm poor, I come from the trailer park and shit like that. So it's kind of like taking the fuel away from anything else being said to this. And like this part here is just Clarence, he's just trying to Clarence him. Do you know Clarence from the dude from 8 Mile as well, who is now a fucking one of the Avengers? This is, he said,
been distraught, but don't shoot the messenger, you know I come correct. Stand up man like your bloke when he's erect.
What's with all the gay innuendos, man?
Dad walked out to a stepmom who's white. You went to live there and had that private school life.
So that part there, so when he talks about Clarence in 8 Mile, says, yo, Clarence's parents had a real good marriage and shit like that, and then he went to Cranbrook, that's a private school. You know what I mean? That's, yo, we're on those kind of tracks right now. We're 8 Mile in right now.
To a stepmom who's white. You went to live there and had that private school life. Grew up down the beaches cause you ain't from the block. Only time you went down there was to score the rock. I'm 2 minutes in, I'm thinking should I stop? Apply a bit of pressure, put a collar on this dog. Lying to your fans about the crimes that you did. Like you never robbed no pubs cause your story's all shit. Blood juice on your pants like my girl won't know. Well you must have missed a life about you homo. See I grew up in the street cause I'm really from the trenches. Walking any hood cuz and that's without question. I'm trying to...
Yo, so yeah, I get the part that he's basically... So NTER's kind of basically saying, yo, you're not really about that life that you're saying you're about, and yo, you say that you're from the block. No, you're not. You're from the beaches, man. You come from Bondi, and the only time you went to the block is when you tried to score that rock. So I think, as I interpret it, NTER's trying to say, really, yo, you want to be known as the person that used to rob pubs. You want to be known as somebody that comes from the block. You want to be recognised as somebody that's come from the streets and you've been in this gang life all your life. It's kind of what I'm getting, man. I'm not sure about all this, the gay sexual innuendos.
See I grew up in the street cause I'm really from the trenches. Walking any hood cuz and that's without question. I'm trying to make it out and you're trying to make it into a place you're not from. What's a peasant to a king? I let the blame.
Oh, you're trying to make... I'm trying to make it out and you're trying to make it in. So like, yo, I'm trying to make it out the block and you're trying to make it in. I'm trying to make it out the streets and you're trying to make it in. Yeah, I get that, man. I get what you're saying there.
Blickies on your block, dirty desert with the eagles, keep some rounds in my flock. You flopped from the start, you never had no heart. Been a bum since a kid's, cabin smokes in the park. You can't go to war like you ain't about that. Strap all black with the red beam attached. Little gay boy cry tears in the closet. Your girl flew to Melbourne that night and you lost it. Leaving voicemails like, I'ma kill myself. I swear I'm not gay, babe. I'ma kill myself. In your film clip, you're with a well-known snitch. $30 for your watch like your shit got bling. 100 grand from this rap investor back through the trap. Congratulate yourself, the first fag in Oz rap. You're on a podcast.
Yo, when he get... I feel like what's happened is, yeah... I feel like I can't stress enough how neutral I'm trying to be, but because I didn't know what Eye for an Eye were about or who Eye for an Eye were about, I think NTER's kind of got one up on the things that I'm saying because I know who it's about, and you know what I mean, and it's kind of making it. It's kind of making it so... Shit, how do I word this? It's kind of making it so like... And NTER's got one up because everybody knows who he's talking about, because it's been mentioned so much that, you know, this track's gonna... The track itself is called SNOE for Snowfall. You know, if SNOE Badman had released his track and said, "Yo, this is about NTER," you know, then everybody would have known it was about NTER. It'd been more of an even playing field when this came back. A bit like, fucking going back to Eminem, a bit like MGK and Eminem. We knew who MGK were going out. We knew Eminem had his retaliation, you know, and that was it. They made a track each, and that was it. This was done, and that was it. You know. This could either go one of two ways. It could either revive rap and trap a little bit, you know, bring it back to the forefront, you know, and we can have a couple of backwards and forwards, you know, and keep the beef going strictly as a music point of view. Or this shit can just all blow up and then we don't get any good music anymore because one of these guys have been seriously hurt or one of these guys are in prison. That's not what we want whatsoever, man. Oh... I'm trying so hard.
You with a well-known snitch. $30 for your watch.
In fact, I'm taking it back a little bit more.
Cry tears in the closet. Your girl.
In fact, a little bit more. I remember what got said
in
now.
my flock. You flock from the...
Yo, that's what I'm gonna talk about. The rounds in my flock.
What's a peasant to a king? I let the blammer bling. I put the blickies on your block. Dirty desert with the eagles. Keep some rounds in my flock. You flock from the start.
Dirty desert in the eagle. Keep some rounds in my flock. That's kind of like saying, yo, I keep those guns on the street. So the dudes that work for me have got weapons. So the dudes that work for me can go do a hit for me.
You never had no heart, been a bum since a kid's cabin smokes in the park. You can't go to war, lad, you ain't about that. Strap all black with the red beam attached. Little gay boy cry tears in the closet. Your girl flew to Melbourne that night and you lost it. Leaving voicemails like, I'ma kill myself. I swear I'm not gay, babe. I'ma kill myself. In your film clip, you're with a well-known snitch. $30
in your
for
film
your
clip,
watch
you're
like
a
your
well-known
shit got
snitch.
bling. 100 grand from this rap investor back through the trap. Congratulate yourself, the first fag in Oz rap. You're on a podcast. You're trying to justify your lies. You took a dick in your ass for a few points of ice. Next time you wanna step, cuz you better come correct. There's no dirt on my name, there's no marks on my rep. 23 years that my mum's long gone, and now I pray for death on your first newborn. At war with your words, I'm at war with the turf. Like everything I say, cuz it hits you where it hurts. Like I'ma sit back, cuz and let you run your mouth. You must have forgot how we do it down south. Pull up to your house, let off a couple rounds. Wait for you to come out and put you in the ground. Mob ties, cuz I ain't talking about the couriers. I'm talking about black suits, the ones you see in movies, dog.
Fucking hell. Yo, bringing kids into it, man. Yo. Shit. It's like, it is tit for tat, man, you know. Your SNOE went at talking about how NTER's mum died and bringing like your mum's dead and stuff like that into it, but wishing death on your firstborn, man. That's fucking, yo, these lines getting crossed. Yo, lines are getting crossed, and the only thing that I can personally hope for, the only thing that I can personally wish for, that whoever's watching this right now, doesn't start saying, "Oh, you're doing this, you're doing that. You say more about this track, you say more about that track." Like I say, I wish I'd have known the whole who SNOE's track was about at first, and it'd be more even as a point of view from where I'm coming from. Oh shit! You just have to make one more each out there. You just have to make one more each, man, and that even it out. But like I say, just don't spill it onto the streets. Just don't make it in inverted commas real, man. Just keep it to the music, keep it to the booth. Right, guys, that's that one done. That's that one done. Yo, that was one of the hardest things I've had to do. Because like I say, man, I've got no beef with anybody. I've got no affiliation with anybody. I like music. And like a lot of people that'll be watching this, will be coming here strictly to listen to music, strictly because they're an NTER fan. And NTER's dropped a track for the first track in so long. Just want to listen to it. And we get pulled in. Just like SNOE dropped a track. I like SNOE's flow. I like what he does with music. I'll listen to it, man. Oh, shit. Right, guys, that's that one done. The best outcome for me now is that they both comment on this video and say, "Yo, you did a good job." Right, guys, that's that one done. Thanks for watching till the end. Let me know about anything that I missed. I'll see you guys on the next one.